Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. You can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn World. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. Popcorn World. The Popcorn
World. You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, C Major. At power forward, I'll be. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boys are back in town, and when the boys are back, ain't no fooling around. That's how the song goes, I believe. Chad Major's right there, looking amazing, as always. The Don himself, Killer Cam, down there doing what he do, standing in front of the championship, in the championship room, because that's where the banners are. What's up?
Hello.
Right. And of course, it's your man, Lloyd Spence. Glad to be here with you tonight. A lot of things to talk about. We ain't gonna waste no time with it. Let's just jump right into it. I don't know if this is breaking news, but it's news. And it leads us into our first question. But Daniel Jones was let go while we were away. He is no longer, not only is he demoted, not only did he play fourth string safety during practice last week, but then they let him go. They released him on his request, and he is now cleared waivers. So he is free to sign wherever he so chooses as an unrestricted free agent. So question one is always during the NFL season, your best, worst, and surprise of the NFC, AFC so far. But I'm going to do something that has never been done in the Five history. I'm going to take one team off the table off from the start. They cannot be your worst because we already know that they're the worst. Now, we're going to have a discussion because it's a merited discussion. When you watch a guy go for 300 yards that used to be on your team by himself, he went for 300 yards. Not in a group, by himself, he got 300 yards. Which incidentally, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because we like to give y'all factual information here on the Five. But if I'm not mistaken, he single-handedly also outscored the entire team. Yes, because we had, I don't think we had 300 yards total as a team yesterday, the Giants against the Buccaneers. Let me confirm it and make sure. I don't want to put out bad information. We don't do that here on the Five. But I believe I'm correct. Yes. Total yards yesterday for the Giants, 245 yards. Total. as a team. The guy we sent away that we didn't want to pay had 302. But wait, there's more. The defensive player that we didn't want to sign yesterday or last year or this year, Xavier McKinney, leads the league in interceptions. And we drafted him. Here's what I would like to say. Because last week I did I think I went on a rant saying I don't know if it's all the GM's fault. It might be.
Singing a different tune this week.
Well, listen. I understand why you didn't sign Saquon. I get that. But I'll be honest with you, I never understood why you didn't sign Xavier. I don't know what you're saving the money for. Like, what are you saving it for? Like, yeah, you got money to spend, but on what? A great corner? Well, guess what? Or a great safety? Well, guess what? He was a great safety. Like, he did his job. And yeah, he wasn't what he is now when he was playing for us, but that was mainly because he was growing into the role. So you saved a few dollars and now he's become, I don't understand. Somebody make it make sense. So now I'll say this. It appears now it's 6 games left. So we'll see what happens between now and then. But it appears that John Merritt is willing to give you one more chance. My question to you guys is, does he deserve it? Because I think this is more about Joe Shane than it is about Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll can only coach what is in front of him. And from a quarterbacking perspective, it ain't much. It ain't much. The offensive line, I don't know. There seems to be, or at least it was yesterday, with definitely some holes. Now, to be fair, everybody's going to struggle against Vita Vega. That's just who he is. He's a train wreck, and you ain't getting beat up on that dude. So it may get better this week. We'll see. But should he be fired? Should Joe Shane, the GM, be fired? I'll ask you guys, and then you can ask me.
Well, first of all, I think you need to let people know when you keep saying the we, they need to understand that you're a Giants fan. I don't want nobody to think there's everybody on this panel.
I'm a Giants fan. I am a Giants fan, although I am dressed in black today because I'm in mourning. That was deliberate. No Giants gear today. Strictly black. I am in mourning. I am hurting on the inside.
I feel you.
It's tough to watch everybody beat up on your squad like they beat up on my squad. Now I know how Cowboys fans feel. This is tough.
now you see why I was wearing black for a couple
This is tough. I ain't gonna hold it. It's tough. It's tough to listen to.
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
That's different though. Chad been wearing black a long time though.
He been wearing black for 25 years. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
Yes, I think the GM got to go too. In my personal opinion, because they came together. The GM and the coach, they came together. They both came.
So you think they both got to go?
I think they both got to go. I think you got to start the whole organization over.
Oh.
Yes, you got to start over. Yes.
So you come in together, you lead together.
Yes, you got and y'all don't let the quarterback go who y'all paid. Everybody got to go. Yes.
But you're still paying too. After the fact, you're still paying them.
Well, no, he just got picked up.
No.
I still got to pay him.
He just got picked up.
Who got him? I knew it was gonna happen, but who got him?
The DeSoto Eagles.
You stupid. You know what? That was uncalled for. It was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. It was hilarious, but it was uncalled for. It was absolutely uncalled for. So ask me that question I just asked you.
Lloyd, do you believe that the GM and the head coach should be fired?
Woo! And the head coach, he turned it on me. I didn't expect you to turn it on me. Oh man,
Why are you thinking about this?
Because I don't know if the head coach needs to be fired.
You don't take a chance on none of it.
I do think But here's the problem I'm having also with the head coach. A rookie coming out saying what he said. A rookie feeling like he can say what he said. Calling the team soft. Yo, this is definitely new school football because I can't think of one old school team for the Giants or any other team in the NFL where a rookie would even have the courage to come out and say that a team is soft.
Kaufman would never.
I can't think. Oh God, no. First of all, if he'd even fixed his lips to say it, he'd have got punched in the mouth by somebody up in the leadership of that team. Somebody would have said to you, Ricky, don't you say a word.
So that's the problem right there. There's no leaders in the locker room.
Leo Pierce?
There's no leaders in the locker room, which extends to your head coach.
And a message like that should never come from a rookie. It should come from somebody like Dexter Lawrence, who, by the way, did say that they play soft. So, but he has the right to say it.
They gotta go.
Yeah, I think since y'all have a high draft pick, I think you give him one more year.
No,
it's just not the coach. One more year.
No,
Joe Shane. I don't know. I mean, he came from.
Man, if you're gonna bring a new GM in, you got to let the GM do what he do, and you can't make him go through with this coach if that's not who you want. You can't do that.
Well, let me say this.
I mean, let me say this. New GM in and it didn't work. So
that means they brought the GM, but the GM brought the offensive coordinator.
He brought the guy he wanted. So let me say this. Let me say this because you asked me the question. Number one, they are tied together. I think they are tied together. That's unfortunate, but it's the reality. They are tied together because, like Cam said, this is the guy that you wanted. You had a chance to get Brian Flores. You had a chance to get some other guys that was out there. You chose this guy. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Now, there's only two decisions to make here. Either you keep them both or you let them both go. You can't have it both ways.
Okay.
Because I think it will all depend on how these last 6 games play out. Because it appears you not only have a personnel problem, but you have a culture problem as well.
100%.
And there's a fracture going on in the locker room. And I don't know if you can pull this back together. Now, according to Brian Daboll, Malik and him talk today, everything's good.
For now.
We'll see. We'll see Thursday. I don't know. Here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're both going to be fired. I think it's going to be next to impossible for them both to keep their jobs justifiably. Which is frustrating because I don't know if this is really Brian Daboll's fault. I just don't know. But something he's doing is wrong, and it's causing the players to go, dude, you don't know what you're doing.
Well, it's the same thing that happened in Dallas because of when
Dallas getting this conversation.
I'm saying when Micah Parsons was saying stuff in the media and everything, and they were like, he was saying stuff about Mike McCarthy and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Players saying stuff because of the locker room. The coaches have.
But let me say this. Well, let me say. But this is. But
talking is a big difference than Malik Davis.
But that's what I was just going to say. I don't think that's the same. I don't think that part is the same.
You just said Dexter Lawrence said the same thing. I'm just saying players in the locker room. They're talking because he's lost the locker room.
But I think when you are a leader in the locker room, you can say something.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying the coaches have lost the locker room.
Who's going to be there longer, Micah Parsons or Mike McCarthy?
Parsons.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying. Because they're saying stuff because they don't respect the coaches and they have lost the locker room. That way, those coaches are going to be gone. They can say whatever they want to.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
The coaches are gone.
They can't say what they want to say, Chad. That's not sports these days. Like you can't do that. You got freedom to say what you want, but you can't do that. You can't just say what you want. That's putting more scrutiny on the Cowboys. You can't do that.
But they already know the coaches are going to be gone.
But you still can't do that though. You can't. The person can't change.
I'll say this.
That's locker room stuff.
I'll say this, and I'm gonna have to side with Cam in this regard. You're both right. First of all, it's a weird situation where you're both right, but in this regard, or you're kind of wrong in this regard. Not that you're wrong, but you're wrong in this regard. When you have people saying something, you're letting out that we have a culture problem. And that's where the problem lies. So you're both right, but you're also kind of wrong. Now, in a weird way, you're kind of wrong in the sense that, yeah, you're saying something, but you shouldn't be saying nothing.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Right. So that's why I'm saying you're right, but it's kind of like not. But you shouldn't be right, is what I'm saying. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What you say, Cam?
I said behind closed doors in the meetings, yeah, you can say that, and the one-on-ones and all that stuff, and the defense meet, yeah, you air your frustration out and stuff like that. I get it, but like you can't just come out and say that kind of stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Now
you get your coach fired. You do.
Now you're letting people know you have a coaching problem, and now that's unattractive. Like you can't.
Yeah, it's an ugly look. It's a very ugly look. So, bar now. If he could somehow win some games, Dayball, over the next, if he can get a couple wins, well, that's the other part. That's the other part of this conversation.
You have no chance at all. Why would you even consider yourself out of the top 2 picks in the NFL draft in 2020? It doesn't make sense.
And listen, you preaching to the choir right now. The choir is saying, let's wrap this sermon up and take it to the house. We can get home early this week. So
you done blew the season. The season is over with now. And what you did find out in the season that you got a stud at running back and you got a stud at receiver. And you can
I think you found out more than that. I think you got Dexter. You got Kayvon. Offensively, right. You got offensively.
You missing a quarterback.
You missing a quarterback. It don't make sense.
I'm not winning another game.
Yeah, but you can't play and coach like that. And Brian Daboll got to coach like he want to win if he want to be around.
That's why you fire him now.
Woo!
That's exactly why you fire him now. Are you going to take who the best quarterback to come out? Let's be obvious this year. Who's going to be the best quarterback to come out?
It's going to be Shador.
You're going to take a chance of not being able to get Shador over. That doesn't make sense. That don't add up. You're going to take a chance at the next 15 years of playing football, of having your star quarterback over winning 2 games.
Hey.
No, I don't listen. Again, you preaching to the choir right now. The choir's like, we done gave you the offering. I don't understand why you're still on the stage. That's what
you got to go fire him right now. You got to set the presence right now. You got to go fire him right now.
But okay.
Hey, a matter of fact, when Dallas did their little stuff, they were doing their little underhand stuff. Come on, man. The tuna was hanging around the stadium a week before he got hired. You already knew what was going on.
That's that Doc Rivers stuff.
Can I play devil's advocate? I hate to use that word, but can I play advocate against that? Because here's the other reason why I think you don't fire. Because if there's already a fracture in the locker room, why do you want to fix it?
What do you mean? In fact, he's part of the problem. He gotta go.
Listen to what I'm saying. No. Listen to what I'm saying. If there's already a fracture in the locker room and it's causing them to lose,
the egg's already cracked.
The reason you have to fire him because he's going to play to win, and that's what you can't do at this point.
But he's been playing to win the whole time.
You gotta stop. You can't do that. Listen, Carolina Panthers almost beat the Chiefs this week.
You're missing what I'm saying.
Right,
they played to win. Listen, hold on, Cam. Hold on, Cam, and listen. They played to win yesterday. How did that work out?
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Hindsight 2020. I hear what you're saying. You're gonna slip. Who was it? It was
you're still missing it. You're trying to no, you don't. Because what am I saying? What am I saying?
You're basically saying they playing to lose right now.
No, what I'm saying is He's playing to win, and they're not following him.
Oh,
So
my God.
keeping him there, do you think they're gonna follow him now?
Hey, quote this day. This day, I want you to quote this when the season's over with. I want to see what pick you got from today and till then. I want to see what.
Listen, you and I are in agreement in the sense that it can work either way. But I'm saying I don't know if firing him is the answer because keeping him has angered the team. They don't have his back. They're not playing well. They don't seem inspired. So why listen? If it ain't broke, why fix it?
I think
firing him would inspire them to say, "Oh, now we can go win games. We don't want you winning games."
I think the Giants are doing what they need to do because they're losing. The Cowboys are not doing what they need to do because they're winning. I think.
How did the Cowboys get into this? How you keep bringing the Cowboys into a Giants conversation?
Because it's the same boat.
It is not the same boat.
The Cowboys should be losing.
We need to lose.
Should be losing right now.
We need to lose.
For what? Y'all not getting Shador regardless.
But you can still get a top draft pick.
Thank you.
Y'all gonna get a top draft pick anyway.
No, not necessarily.
We're in like 15.
Hold on. What's left on the Cowboys schedule?
The Cowboys have let's see.
Washington, Bengals.
Whoa. Washington, they just beat Washington. They got Washington again? Okay.
Yep, that'll be fine.
Okay, a team that they beat already.
They got the Washington, the Bengals, Carolina, Tampa Bay, Philly, Washington. Oh God, this is an ugly schedule. So the Cowboys are gonna lose out anyway.
No, they are not.
Who on this team other than Carolina are they gonna beat?
We can beat the Bengals.
Who on that team?
Y'all can't beat the Bengals. Y'all can't beat the Bengals.
Why can't they beat the Bengals?
We can, but I don't want them to.
Y'all can't beat the Bengals.
Why they
Y'all not beating the Bengals.
Why they can't beat them?
We could beat the Giants.
Can they beat the Bengals?
That's like you saying Carolina, they can't beat the Chiefs. They can't beat the Chiefs. Why can't they?
Well, that's a different conversation. We get in that conversation in a minute.
I'm asking you why the Cowboys can't.
Because they can't beat them.
First of all, don't make me sit here and defend the Cowboys. I hate them when
the team. You think the team? Hold on. You think the team that played this past Sunday can beat the Bengals out? Do you think they can hang 40 like the Bengals can hang 40 with Cooper Rush?
I think Cooper Rush is moving the ball. I don't know if they can hang 40, but
he can hang 40.
I think TOP is a lot. I think the Detroit hung 40, 50, and 50 all 4 weeks in a row. They played us, and we controlled the ball. They didn't have a chance to. Yeah, I think it's a chance. Yes.
No, y'all are out of your mind.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. You said the Cowboys ain't gonna win, but one more game is what you saying.
Don't get me wrong.
Probably.
All right. Okay.
As long as we win this one right here on Thanksgiving, all the other ones could be a loss because I want that top 10 pick, man. What are you talking about?
So
I think you're getting that top 10 pick regardless. You're not. I don't think they can beat.
Not if we keep winning. No, we're not.
I don't think there's many wins left on the schedule.
Hey,
for y'all,
there's a lot of people that's gonna start losing the road, starting with the Patriots. Starting with the Jags. It's a lot of teams that's looking. Come on.
Right now, if the draft was right now, we're in pick 11. We're at pick 11.
But I think y'all can move up. I think it's a chance to move up.
And if you lose to Washington, where would y'all be in, Chad? 8?
Probably 5.
Well, I tell you what. Let me go ahead and give my NFC worst while we on this question.
We already know who that is.
Well, my bet is Saquon Barkley, not the Eagles. Saquon Barkley, my God in heaven, man, you are amazing. I got to give it up. And by the way, shout out to you for fantasy, brother, because you're killing it. And
46.
Well, in some leagues it's 46. In our league, it was 97.
100%.
Right, it was 97. We was having me and my opponent this week was having a close game until Saquon played. Now I'm probably gonna win handily. So there you go. That game was amazing yesterday. My worst, actually, I took the Giants off the table. My worst is the 49ers, and I'm torn between the 49ers and the Bears. But I don't expect that from the Bears to win. They keep losing close games. That's weird. But the 49ers for sure. I don't know what y'all are doing.
With a backup quarterback?
Yeah, but there's so much talent on that team. Shouldn't they be able to overcome that?
Is Trent Williams playing yet?
I don't know. I don't know if he played or not.
Brandon Ayuk is out, and they
make that much of a difference. But they got Jennings. Jennings is playing well.
He's had one game this year. That's great. So what?
They got players, man. They got McCaffrey. They got Jennings. They got Debo. They got players, don't they? They got Kittles, which, by the way, played well in fantasy as well.
Touchdown. Thank you, Kittle.
I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Good looking out. I don't know.
Me and you,
we ain't vibing today.
We ain't vibing today. Not yet. We not. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I think
the Bears.
I think you finna get fired too as being part of the Giants organization. I think that's what's going on.
No. Listen, I answered the question. I said I think they're both going. Barnes, but if Dayball wins games, see, I'm torn by that because maybe I should fire you for winning games. It costing me another quarterback. I don't know. We gotta get a quarterback in the draft. That's just ain't nothing else to do there. I don't understand what else we're talking about if we don't get no quarterback.
I'm really cheering for y'all. I'm really hoping y'all win some more games.
I need you to rebuke that, and right now, and I rebuke you, and I give you the Whoopi Goldberg fingers.
Hey,
all that you're getting all that right now.
Carson Beck is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Hold on, Cam. Hold on, just sit there for a second, just a minute. I don't care what you do, Chad. Y'all not getting Shador, so stop it. Stop it. It's over. That conversation is over.
We got bigger problems.
Right. Y'all had that problem for 25 years though, so it don't matter.
All it take for Deion to pull an Eli Manning and monopolize the draft. You can go wherever you want to go.
Hey, the Deion thing sounds good. I don't think it's
not gonna happen.
Yeah, after some conversations today, I don't see it, man.
First of all, I got news for everybody. I'm 100% sure after your boy Julian. Well, you know what? It don't really matter because Julian Lewis will go wherever Deion wants to go. Julian Lewis is the new Travis Hunter as far as Deion is concerned. If Deion decides to go to Florida State, he going to Florida State. If Deion decides to go to, because it's a verbal commitment at best. So until he put ink to a piece of paper, he gonna go wherever Deion. He basically what he announced was, Deion, wherever you go, I got your back.
Until you get
that's really what he announced on the other day.
Until you get somebody $12 million, it ain't a verbal commitment.
Right. So Saquon, I'm 49ers and Bears, and then my surprise is the Seahawks, man. Listen. All you need is 4 good games to go to the Super Bowl. 4 good games. 3 good games, really. If you win the division, you just need 3 good games. And Seahawks are playing just well enough. And Geno, at the end of games, is looking special. So, their defense is solid. They're playing good football. Don't sleep on the Seahawks. I'm just saying. They just stole the division yesterday. So we'll see. But that's my NFC. You shaking your head, Cam. Who you got for the NFC?
I just don't get you.
Well, come on. Just tell me what you got. Since you don't get me.
It ain't got nothing to do with this question.
Then what is it that you don't get?
You thinking about keeping the coach and you don't think about it. Man, everybody got to go.
I said Cam.
What are you thinking about it though for?
Cameron. I'm not thinking about it. I'm saying because to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure it's his fault.
You know what?
I am 100%. No, listen to me. I'm 100% sure Joe Shane has screwed it up. He absolutely has screwed it up. But I'm not 100% sure Dayball has. But I'm like 90% sure because it's a culture problem. The culture problem is your fault. Listen, that's big for me to be at 90% because remember last week I'm saying Dayball, it wasn't his fault.
Yes, you were saying that madness last week, and I was saying the same thing.
Right, and now I'm at 90% that is his fault. So that's a huge jump.
Because next week we'll be in the same car driving together. So we
No, right. So give me another week, and we might be fine.
You need time. You just need
I
time.
need time. I need a little more time. I'm moving in the right direction.
Okay, so my best was not Saquon Barkley.
Okay,
My best was the Philadelphia Eagles as
as a team, that's fair.
As a whole.
But you understand why I said Saquon, because my feelings in it.
You know why?
Okay, all right.
That's the other 10% that's in you. Next week it'll be different.
That is the other 10%.
Yeah.
If he does another 300 game, I'll be happy from a fantasy perspective, but not so much as a player. And that'll probably drive me to where I need to be.
There you go. The worst I got is the Commanders. And the reason I got the Commanders as being the worst.
They should have won that game.
And you're talking about the Commanders that done lost. That's 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
And they should have lost to the Bears. Like
yeah.
Going down. His stock for Rookie of the Year is going down too, by the way. He's not a runaway. Daniel is not a runaway for Rookie of the Year now.
It might be Bo Nix now.
It might be Bo Nix now.
It might be Bo Nix now. Yeah, Bo balling, man.
And if they're looking at the quarterback play, Caleb Williams is actually playing good football. They're not losing the games because of Caleb Williams. But you gotta kind of win to kind of get Rookie of the Year, like no brainer last year. But Bo is doing right now with Peyton. I'm going with Nix. So that's that. And then my surprise team was the Seattle, because like he just said, they are literally here it is right here. What Lord is saying, 49ers is probably out of it.
Oh yeah, I don't know how they agree.
Arizona was playing good football.
Yeah,
Seattle just lost a game that they should have won. I think it was last week they should have won. So
yeah,
I'm just saying they got a nice team.
They got a nice team. They're looking good, man. They're looking good.
And Metcalf is healthy. They got another receiver over there in the slot. The boy from Ohio State still got Lockett. They got a good running back. Like that's.
They got some weird pieces that are working, brother. No question.
They are last year's Green Bay right now. The way they playing.
Interesting.
It's not a sexy pick, but you don't want to line up against them.
You don't. I 100% agree. 100% agree. Yeah, what you doing in the NFC today?
My NFC is gonna be best performance is Packers, and they left points on the board as well. It could have got a little bit more worse for 49ers at that point. My worst, Cardinals. Before the season, you thought Marvin Harrison Jr. was going to be the difference maker. And Kyler Murray has been playing inconsistent at best.
Yeah.
So, you think that he was going to, be kind of consistent with a number 1 wide receiver, and that didn't work. My surprise.
Can we pause there for a second? Because that's a huge point you just made.
Yeah, slip that in there.
No. That's a big point you just made. You kind of slipped it in like, Kyler Murray.
By the way, 7-0 Chargers.
Ooh, interesting. No Roquan Smith tonight. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. Kyler Murray looks like he has always looked. At what point, if you're the Cardinals, do you look in that mirror and say, maybe he's not it? You're paying him a lot of money.
A lot.
And now, to be fair to Kyler Murray, technically they're tied for first in the division, even though Seahawks have the tiebreaker now. But at what point do you look in the mirror if you're the Cardinals and say, this might not be working?
Excuse me. Do they know they got Marvin Harrison on their team?
I guess not. So
why is he not getting 12 targets a game?
They know they got Marvin Harrison like we know we got Malik Neighbors. So, I mean.
We argue, was Marvin Harrison the best player in the draft last year? Why is he not getting 10 targets a game? Something is wrong, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but it don't add up. Like, why? I don't care if he's double team. Why is he not getting at least 10 targets a game? And it's 20.
Why? You got to have somebody on the other side, though, too.
inside the 20. Why are you not throwing the ball in the corner to Marvin Harrison, the jump ball? Like, I don't get it.
So I'll do you one better. In Kyler Murray's tenure as the starting quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals, has he ever favored his star receiver?
He had one
Yeah.
Yeah, Hopkins for a minute.
on the down
Yeah.
on the downside of D-Hop.
It don't matter. He had him.
Yeah.
And before Hopkins, he had your boy at the end of his career, and he didn't favor him in.
Well, on Arizona side, Trey McBride had 12 receptions, and Marvin Harrison only had 3.
I'm just saying, is this a Marvin Harrison problem or a Kyler Murray problem? At what point do you have to look at Kyler Murray and say, maybe we got the wrong guy?
It seemed like it's not a Cliff Kingsbury, so that's your answer right there.
Yeah, but he didn't get along with Cliff, remember?
It seemed like it's not Cliff Kingsbury, so that should be your answer.
I'm
not biased. Boomer Sooner. I'm not biased. But I'm just saying, like, something is wrong. Like,
something is wrong. I agree 100%.
I'm going to force the ball to this guy. Okay, let me bring the number down. He's gonna get 8. He's gonna get 8 targets a game at minimum.
I trust Marvin Harrison in double coverage. I trust Marvin Harrison in double coverage far more than I trust Trey McBride.
Trey McBride had 15 targets.
So I don't get that. I don't understand that.
But he won't see a double team in any game either, though.
Right. You're not double teaming Trey McBride.
That's why he had 15 targets.
Right. So right. Cool. I'm cool with that. I just don't understand why. The ball's not going a 40-yard pass to Marvin Harrison at least twice a game. It doesn't make sense.
And I was going to say, to your point, Chad, giving Trey McBride 15 targets got you 6 points.
Yeah, exactly.
So it feels like it's a better strategy to force the ball to try to get it into Marvin Harrison. And see, here's the other thing that I'm going to say. I think, because they showed a couple of plays during the game, if you're watching Red Zone, where there were receivers in the end zone or in the open field that were open. And I hate to be this guy, but I'm going to be it. Because of Kyler Murray's size, he didn't see them open. I think at some point you got to ask yourself, do we have the right guy? Maybe we don't have the right guy. It's possible. It is possible because you keep getting the same results every year. Ain't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing and getting the same results?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, finish your stuff, Chad. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. My surprise was Cowboys over Commanders because we should have lost that game. I don't know why we keep trying to win the game when we should, block kicks and run backs. No, we should have lost that game. So.
Question, Chad, and Cam. 2-point conversion or go for the tie?
Go for the tie.
2-point
conversions, they hit or miss.
Apparently, so is the extra point because he missed twice yesterday.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a lot of these kickers missing these field goals now.
Well, let's be clear too. Let's be fair. It ain't a 25. It ain't a 27-yard kick no more. It's a 35-yard kick.
It's a field goal.
Right. It's a real field goal now. So maybe on the right conditions, I don't know. But I'm gonna say this. If I'm the Commanders and I have a running quarterback that is much like Jaden Daniels,
he was killing them all game too.
Why not go for the 2? Why not end it? Especially if my guy's already got the yips. Why not go for the kill? Go for the kill shot. You got time on your side. Yeah, you're going to lose if you don't get it, but you're going to lose if you don't get it anyway.
I just don't know if you do that at home.
What better place to do it than at home?
That's not what people do in NFL. On the road.
I know.
I'm just saying, on the road, I get it. But like at home,
I feel you. I don't know. That also, obviously hindsight is always 20/20, but I just think I would have gone for it. I think I would have tried it, but
Yeah, but you're a Giants fan.
And Dan
I
Quinn,
am.
head coach.
I'm not sure why that matters, but okay.
Because you'll do anything.
Dan
At this
Quinn,
point, you're right.
That's it at 10% talking right there. You do anything.
Dan Quinn, a head coach, has made some questionable calls in the future. So I mean, in the past. So
whoa.
There's been.
I think Dan Quinn's been good this year, though, bro. I don't think he's been bad this year.
He's already did over expectations of what the Commanders was going to do.
100%. I think he's been fantastic this year.
Yeah, but
he started the year in Coach of the Year talks. That's gone now, but
as I said in the movies, players mess up.
Players mess up. It happens. It can happen to the best of us. Okay. Let's go. Let's stay with you, Chad, and go to the AFC.
My best is going to be the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
My worst is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. My surprise.
Your worst is the Indianapolis Colts?
Yeah.
You're not just going to say that and not give some context. I got to hear this.
I mean, it's just that, I was thinking that they didn't necessarily think they're going to win, but I think they were going to put up a better fight than
against the Detroit Lions. Come on, Chad.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man. You plucking the chicken, man. Stop that.
Hey, man, no, you.
I feel like
stop looking at the side. You looking at stats and stuff.
I feel like you was trolling just then. It felt like you was trolling.
He always talk about how the Colts is, this and that, man. I just, expect.
I thought they said that they what?
That they have a good defense, and Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson.
Who's the highest scoring team in the league? Chad, who's the highest scoring team in the league?
That would be the Lions.
That would be the Detroit Lions. Chad, they scored 24. They scored 24 points yesterday.
Okay,
how is that the worst team in?
Y'all scored 6.
They scored 24, so there had to be some defense there.
Yeah,
they averaged about 40 points a game, Chad.
This kind of feels like trolling a little bit, Chad. It's fine. I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm saying you got the
best. Trolling, but it feels like you're trolling.
You got the best running back in the league, man.
I've never said that one time. I've never said that one time.
Yeah, that's trolling. The fact that you just said that, that's trolling right there.
Now, folks, next week's show, I'm going to show you the definition of trolling.
Hey,
show it to you.
Cam.
What about you, Chad?
A whole season is a troll right now.
No. I ain't going to let you cop out like that. I'm going to show you trolling next week.
Whole season.
The fact that you said that. The fact that you said that on the post of Saquon's 300 yards lets me know you're trolling. Because you don't even believe he's the best back in the league. Okay, so we're gonna stall you out on that. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, in my surprise, the Titans over Houston. I was expecting Houston to bounce back, and they didn't. Tony Pollard actually ran like he was back in Dallas.
You was expecting Houston to bounce back for what? They just beat the Cowboys. They bouncing back from what?
Yeah, I was gonna say
from performances past. I mean, yeah, they beat the Cowboys.
What are you talking about? They just beat Dallas on Monday. Mixon just ran crazy. Mixon looked like Saquon.
I mean, it's the Cowboys.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about it's the Cowboys, bro.
Man, no. But they bouncing back from what though, Chad?
They bouncing back.
I'm calling you out today. I'm calling you out on your info today.
It feels. Well, I think he feels a way about you and that troll that you just put out there with the Justin Johnson.
I'm saying if you control, know what you're talking about when you finish with all that. You talking about they bouncing back and they won last week. What you trolling? What is that?
Look, man.
Oh man, that's crazy to me. Boy,
I think that
my bad. This Chad time. Let me let him go.
Thank you. I think that Houston played.
It's a meme out there like this. I mean,
Houston played terrible, and I think, like I was saying, they beat Dallas, but they played terrible against the Titans. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey man, because I love you, I'm gonna let you make it. Okay, real talk.
Let me make it. I'm
gonna let you make it, man. Cause that's trash.
Hey, they beat Dallas.
It's trash.
Had a tough time against Tennessee. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh my goodness.
That's
All right.
trash, bro. But okay, that's trash. But
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine, man.
Well, Cam, let's see what you got for yours in the AFC, brother.
I'm so disrespectful. Okay, surprise. My surprise team was the Broncos.
Okay.
They quiet, but they creeping up, man. Like they playing solid, and I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Like Sean Payton is showing his colors now. He's controlling the quarterback play, and that's what's making the difference. I feel like that's what's making the difference.
Very true.
Worse, outside of Brock Bowers, I don't see the Raiders putting up an effort. I just don't see the effort. I understand the running back is hurt now, and you finish with the Devontae Adams tobacco. I just don't see no effort from nowhere. And when Gardner Minshew is your starting quarterback, you decide to pay 2 years, whatever million that was, 20-something million. You made that decision. So here go another situation. Antonio Pierce is gone. Tom Brady just came and took over the team. This not good for him.
You didn't like Desmond Ritter's play yesterday?
And then my best.
Okay.
Yeah. My best for the opposite reason. My best was it was 100%. It was the Patriots, because the Patriots understand the assignment. You go tank, lose game 24-0 to the Dolphins in the first quarter, basically. But you go tank and lose game so you can get Travis Hunter. That
was your best?
They are my best because they understand the assignment. Yes.
Okay. All right. That was your best. Wow.
They have no business winning any games. I had the Cleveland Browns at first, but I had to cancel that out because you're playing in the blizzard. I mean,
no, you can't. You can't.
That was crazy.
You can't fundamentally put them as your best. You can't do that.
I did what I said. What I said. I did what I did.
You said what you said. You said what you said. Okay.
I say sometimes about you. I said you're right. You're right.
You're right.
No way you can support the Giants like they keep doing this, and you talk. Man, you was talking some Daniel Jones.
I've already acquiesced, sir. I'm at 90%. Listen. Last week I was at 45. I'm at 90. That's a huge jump. Every business in America would take a 45% jump in a week.
Yes, they would.
Okay, so let me be great on my own right now.
Hey man. My apologies. I apologize.
This is just like a healing thing that has to go on because it hurts so bad. So there you go. Okay, my best is Patrick Mahomes individually, not the Chiefs, because the Chiefs are in trouble. I am 98% convinced that the Chiefs are not going back to the Super Bowl again. You can't keep living like this.
What was the percentage again? I just want to make sure.
98%.
Okay.
You can't live like this. That was the Panthers. Who
did they beat last week? They beat the leading team in the North too last week, right? The Minnesota?
No, they lost last week to the Bills. To the Bills. They lost to the Bills.
The Panthers. Didn't they just beat Minnesota too last week?
Who? The Panthers?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
They did some crazy stuff. I think they beat.
I don't think they beat them last week.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought they did.
But let's not even focus on that. Let's focus on the fact that the Super Bowl defending champs lost to the almost lost to the Panthers. They needed Patrick Mahomes to be the hero and run the ball into their territory for them to win that game. But you're living on borrowed time doing that. And by the way,
true.
At some point, I'm not trying to speak ill or evil on somebody, but I don't love that you got your quarterback running wild like this, taking these kind of risks at the end of the game and leaving himself open for violent everything.
But ain't that what he do though?
That is what he do, but it's how but you also I'm just saying, man, I think you're playing a dangerous game, and I think that kind of game catches up with you in the end. So I feel like they in a rough spot, man. But shout out to Patrick Mahomes, making them look like they still contenders. But to me, they're not the best team in the AFC like that.
They beat the Giants last week. I'm sorry, overseas.
Right? Yeah. They blew us out. So
and then they beat the Saints the week before. So
that's actually what got Daniel Jones fired. Yeah. Okay. My worst is the Texans. because I don't know what Chad talking about, but to be losing to the Titans, shame on y'all. And they dominated. They defense dominated Will Levis yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was on the offense. The offense let them down. They let them down. CJ Stroud, what are you doing pulling a Dan Orlovsky at the end of the game? Like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't know where you are in the end zone? Throw the ball away. What are you trying to do? Throw the ball away. So I don't understand. I don't understand how the Texans have fallen this far this fast. Like, it seems like they're so inconsistent right now. Maybe this is a sophomore slump or something. I don't know, but he ain't playing like he played last year. The smart plays that he made last year, he's not making those this year. So I don't know what's going on. And then my surprise has got to be the Browns and Pastor Jameis Winston.
Oh my God.
he is preaching every game, ain't he?
Brother, he bringing the gospel and the wins. Like, I don't understand, but he, like, first of all, right now, Jameis Winston is the best interview in sports.
No, it
He
is.
gonna give
What?
because he about to give you this inspirational thought. Like, he about to give you this inspirational thought. Now it might not make sense to you, but he gonna give it to you, and you can figure out what he's saying later.
He be making me want to check my life. Like,
Right. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I prayed during the game, like, Lord, whatever I've done, that I can't live with Jameis Winston type blessing.
You think
Fix that in me.
You think you be giving them to Deshaun Watson?
No, he can't help Deshaun Watson. That's too far gone. That's too far gone. That listen, Deshaun has made his choice.
You need to go back to them massages. That's what you need to do.
Deshaun, don't do that. Don't do that, man.
I don't know if he played another snap for Cleveland. Actually,
Deshaun,
Where should he go?
I don't know.
I think I agree with you. I think Deshaun may have played himself out the league.
Not the league.
Yeah, I don't know if any team wants all of that.
Yeah, real talk.
That's a lot. That's a lot going on.
Hey man, he could be the XFL poster child.
Ronnie Sanders said the Cowboys about to win for Coach Mike. I feel him. I feel him on that.
I hope not.
I feel him on that.
Me and him had a conversation. Me and him had a conversation today, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if McCarthy is gone. As crazy as it may seem, this is the 1 year that he didn't win 12 wins in the last 4 years. I'm not sure that he's gone. If who the best team in the league, take 7 starters from that team too. They may not have 4 wins. I mean, that's the reality of it. That is the reality of it. We talking about starters. We talking about all pros. We talking about Martin. We talking about Smith. We talking about Dak. These are pros. Like,
well, let me co-sign what you're saying. It would not be unprecedented for that to be true, because you remember here recently in the Jason Garrett regime, Dak got hurt and Jason didn't get fired. Y'all remember that, right? So it is not out of the realm of possibility that what Cam said is true.
Lord, I think you got at the end of the season, you got to stop and let's wait. Let's not make a rational, emotional decision. Because at the end of the day, when you don't won 12 games in 3 seasons in a row and then everybody get hurt, like, who are you going to bring in to win 12 games right off the jump? Like, that's
so he stays, but should Zimmer stay?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, there's got to be a scapegoat if he stays, and it'll be Zimmer. It'll absolutely be Zimmer. But here's the challenge of the whole thing. I think it's going to all come down to what can you sell the fans. Listen, Jerry gonna make this money regardless while y'all playing.
Sell them 12 wins. That's an automatic bid in the playoffs. 12 wins.
But is it a real 12 wins though? That's the real question. Is it a real 12 wins?
Has been every year.
Not without changes. It's not going to be 12 wins without changes, because even when everybody was healthy, they were losing.
No, they was not.
Yes, they were.
They had still.
We lost in the play. We
this year. Forget, look, guys.
Wait.
Last year. Screw the 12 years last year. We're talking about no, Cam. No.
I agree.
Okay, I'm saying you can't forget last year got nothing to do with how they played this year.
The best quarterback in the league hadn't even played this year. Bland, who's taking everything to the house. That's what they didn't have that.
He played this year.
Bland had not. He just played.
He just played last game.
His first game.
Yeah.
And you think Bland brings you 6 wins?
I think Bland. How many touchdowns did he have as a cornerback last year? How many touchdowns did he have?
Again,
Hold on, Lord. I'm asking you, how many touchdowns did he have last year? He got hurt.
I don't know. But what does that have to do with how they played this year?
Hold on, Chad. How many did he have? Is it 7?
It's 7 or 8 plus. But what Cam is saying is,
what I'm saying is he had to play. Lord, that hurts. That's a start. He was pretty much the best cornerback in football last year, and you didn't have that to open the season up with.
His play can affect wins and losses, is what Cam is saying. But
first of all, Chad, I don't need you to mansplain that to me. I know what it means. What I am saying to you both is you're both wrong. You're both wrong in the sense that his 7 touchdowns does not replace his 7 touchdowns don't replace what Derrick Henry did. His 7 touchdowns don't replace what other teams that have run on them all season long has done. They didn't get beat in the passing game. They got beat in the run game. They can't stop the run, and they don't. His 7 touchdowns also don't replace the fact that they have no running game. What are y'all talking about?
How many games have Tank lost played this year? Let me ask you that then. DeMarcus Lawrence. How many games have DeMarcus Lawrence played this year?
He's played what, 5? 4, 5?
Can you look that up, Chad? I'm not sure if that's accurate either.
I'm saying is they
another all pro that ain't played. How many games have Michael?
Hold on. We still in your point. Did he play against Derrick Henry? See, we're doing that, Chad. No, he did. Yes, he did. He was in that game. He played that game. Don't rewrite the narrative now.
Ronnie C. Sanders, how many games have he played? How many games have Tank Lawrence played? Michael Parsons just got back, man. What are you talking?
Michael Parsons did just get back. What does that have to do with the games that they play?
These are all
you are trying.
Okay, you're right. All right, you're right.
DeMarcus was hold on. DeMarcus was there for the Cleveland game. He was there for the New Orleans game. He was there for the Baltimore game. He was there for the Giants game. And I think the last game he played was the Pittsburgh game. Is that not correct?
No.
He played Giants, Baltimore, New Orleans, and Cleveland.
That's exactly what I just said.
How many games?
That's 4 games. That's 4 games.
You lost the season games.
And they went 2-2. And they went 2-2.
So you saying the season is lost at 2-2?
No, what I'm saying is
how many games did Michael Parsons play?
Hold on. You said, and I quote, Glenn gives them 7 touchdowns. That's not
the point I was making. I'm saying he was the best cornerback.
That's what you said.
I said that's not the point. The point I'm making is he's the best cornerback in football last year, and you didn't have that at all this year. Can you name me a corner that was better? How many picks?
If you're going by interception, hold on.
He had 10 picks last year. So what do you think?
I'm about to answer your question, Cam, if you let me. If you're going by interceptions,
I'm not doing
he has the most. Because you don't even believe. Because here's the truth of the matter is, we're gonna be keep it gangster and funky. Let's keep it gangster and funky. You don't even believe he's the best corner in the league.
Can you name the corner that was the best corner in the league last year? Is what I'm asking you. Then name him. Come on, name him.
I don't even know who the best corners in the league were last year. That was last year. I've been focused on this year, and which is what you should be focused on.
Don't preach to me. He was the best corner in the league last year. The Cowboys defense was kind of based off of that. It's part of their defense. Come on, Lord. He was taking the whole half the field away last year. They weren't even throwing his weight. That's why Dallas was doing so good on defense. Come on, man. Stop that.
Listen,
stop that,
so you said,
hey, stop that.
Okay, Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna stall you out. And let you have your moment here.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
No. Be quiet. Because you're right. He was the best corner in the regular season last year. How did that work out for them against the Green Bay Packers? Because
Okay,
he was on the field that game.
That's fine. I'm talking about again.
And by the way, they threw his way.
Oh man, this is crazy to me.
It is crazy to me, Cam. Because you're sitting there defending the Dallas Cowboys. Shame on you, Cam. Shame on you.
I'm not biased. I'm just saying.
Shame on you, Cam.
Hey. I seen what the Colts were without DeForest Buckner for 8 games this season. It hurts. I best defend.
I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying losing Bland doesn't hurt. I'm saying that's not how they've been getting beat by teams. They've been getting beat because teams have been running on them for 200 plus yards.
So you don't think Bland make a difference?
But we've been.
That's two different conversations.
We've been
getting
on.
Yes, it is.
I'm saying they started the season out with probably one of the best, probably the second best player on their defense. That's tough.
No, don't do that, Cam. You are really
person who is better than Bland.
We've been saying it was Trayvon Diggs. We've been saying the second best player on the defense was Trayvon Diggs.
The season than Bland.
That's because Diggs was out for the season. That's because Diggs was out for last season. Do you forget that part? How you gonna rewrite the narrative? What's funny how people like to rewrite the narrative.
I'm just saying a team that we talking about ain't performing good, period, that ain't winning 12 games this year. What they done this year? I'm saying they didn't have some of their best players this year.
So you think, okay, so I will put you on the spot then. Let's do this. We're here now, Cam. We are here.
And I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of it.
Then let's do it.
Guess
so
what?
you say to me,
no.
You say to me that they're going to win 12 games next season.
Before you say what you say,
you're saying they're going to win 12 games next season.
Before you say what you say, I'm saying you still lose the Baltimore game. I'm saying you still lose the Detroit game. I'm saying you still lose the Saints game. But all those other games are winnable. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying to you, I need you to put this on record. Don't try to change the subject. You're saying to me, that's fully healthy with Mike McCarthy back next season, they're going to win 12 games.
I said yes. I said they can win 12 games. Yes.
There it is. That's all I wanted. I just needed this captured. I just needed this at 8:04 right here in this screen.
Because I know but listen, you talking about next year with Mike McCarthy, they're going to have a running back too. Yeah, all that makes a difference. Yes.
We'll see. We'll see. One of us is going to be right.
All right. I'm going to keep that same energy for the team I hate. And I want you to keep the same energy. Hey, I want you to
for the team I hate.
No
question.
I want you to keep the same energy for Baltimore. That's what I want you to do. So I'm going to show you.
Are you changing the subject?
I'm not. I just told you I'm going to keep the same.
You changing that Baltimore ain't got nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Because Golden Boy going down again, and we're going to see if you keep the same energy.
Do what?
I said because the Golden Boy going down again, and we're going to see if you keep the same energy too.
Baltimore ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. I don't even know why you even brought that up. I feel you. I understand what's happening. Everybody's throwing shade. Cam or Chad threw shade at you, so you got to throw shade at me. I got it. It's fine.
I know how you felt about Kansas City all year because how you feel about Baltimore.
No, I feel that way about Kansas City. First of all,
this is 2 years running for you.
One thing I'm about to say about Baltimore is this. If they don't fix their defense, this is a new point. They're not going to no Super Bowl. Everybody knows that.
They good. They got the MVP.
You know what? I got you. I see what you're doing, Cam. It's fine. It's fine. Cam want to throw little shots at us.
I'm not throwing shots.
Yes, you are, Cam. Yes, you are. It's fine. Hey, it's fine.
You believe in ACC, and you are a Lamar Jackson fan. That's what it boils down to. And everything he does is going to be right in your eyes. Everything he does.
First of all, you have never heard me say everything he does is right in your life.
I know, who you can for it for the last 3 years. I know who you've been screaming.
Okay, but me cheering for him and saying he does everything right is two different things.
Okay, you're right. Hey, go Lamar Jackson. I'm saying I'm holding on to the 12. I want you to hold on to Lamar. I'm holding on to the 12 wins next year.
But guess what? The difference between you and I is that it's sad that you hold on to that 12 because you just hold on to it to be petty.
No, I'm not.
You
I'm
being
being
petty.
realistic.
You are being petty.
They just came
And
off.
you know it.
They just came off of 3 straight 12-win seasons, and now everybody is hurt. I'm not being.
And so you believe, listen, we got it on record. It's fine, bro. We got it on record.
Get this on record. I'm not being petty. I'm saying this team has won 12 games. You can't just replace that.
I feel you, dog.
Take that coach out and put another coach in and say we're gonna win 12 wins. You can't do that.
I didn't say that you could. What I said was, do you believe that they can keep this team together as is and then get healthy and win 12 games?
That's not
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Now, you said bringing McCarthy back, will they win 12 wins? I said yes.
I just said the same thing. I just said the same thing again.
Healthy, bring the same team back. They're going to make additions just like everybody else do in the NFL. They're going to make additions. Just like everybody else do.
So now we got to make additions.
I'm not saying. I'm saying they're going to do what they do, just like every other team do.
Because you said, Cam, hold on, Cam. You said, Cam, you said, and I quote, hold on, Cam, you just said.
Was Bland part of the first 12-win season, Chad? Was Bland part of the first 12-win season?
Cam,
he's got hurt.
Cam, there's a difference between talking and arguing. Right now, we're just arguing. Ain't nobody listening.
That's because you're a Giants fan. That's why we argue.
No, my Giants got nothing to do with this. My question to you was if they ran him back, because you said the only thing that has cost them this season is that they had 7 players that were unhealthy.
I'm saying that's a big point. Yes,
so based on based on what you said, they ain't gotta add nothing. Just run it back.
Let's say, Lord, that's not even reasonable what you're saying right now. Every team make additions every year.
No, that's not reasonable. Hold on, that's not reasonable what you're saying, because you're saying that they all they had to do is run it back.
No, what you said is they brought Mike McCarthy back. Is what you said. Are they going to win 12 wins? I said yes.
Right.
That's still.
And the reason why I said that, Cam, and the reason why I said that is because you said the reason why they didn't win 12 this year is because Bland was hurt and Lawrence was hurt and this person was hurt and that person was hurt and all these people were hurt.
Keep going. It's a lot of them.
I don't have to name them all, Cam. I'm saying to you, you're saying based on what you're saying, all of them are healthy. This is a 12-win team, as is.
Based on what I'm saying, Lord, let me slow this down. Based on what I'm saying, let me just a tad. Based on what I'm saying is that the 49ers was in the Super Bowl last year. This year, McCaffrey was hurt. This year, Trent Williams hadn't played every game. This year, Brandon Ayuk has been hurt. This year, Kittle has missed game. I'm saying this year, it makes a difference. The linebacker that got hurt in the Super Bowl didn't start off. I'm saying that makes a difference. Yes, a major difference. What I'm saying is that Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay was rolling. Both they running backs, both they top receivers go out. They've been downhill. Right. I'm just saying it makes that much of a difference.
I have not disagreed with anything you've said. What I said was, I don't think that was the only reason they were not going to win 12 games this year.
I'm not saying that either, man.
And you just said it.
I didn't say
you just said it.
I did not say, Lord, I did not say that's the only reason. But in reality, we know injuries they play a huge difference.
It does.
A huge difference.
It does.
A huge difference. And I'm saying, and what I'm telling you, they had like 7 or 8 all pros from that team that has not played all together this year. That makes
but here's the thing I'm trying to get you to understand, and I'll make this point one last time. Now I know we got to move on. Through the first 4 games, they were 2-2, and the 2 wins. Hold on.
You don't lose the season on 4 games.
I'm not saying you do. I'm saying to you is that the 2 wins are against 2 teams that we have come to find out aren't very good.
That's fine. You still don't lose the season off of the first 4 games of the season.
I agree, but are you saying to me right now, as we sit here, that had they been fully healthy, they would have beat Detroit, they would have beat San Francisco, and they would have beat Philly?
I'm saying they would have had a damn good chance to beat them teams. Not Detroit, but yeah. Not Detroit. Okay. But the other, and I'm saying no. I still can't answer that question. I'm saying no. I'm still gonna
It's hard to listen. Hindsight is always 2020, so we probably both wrong and just be in hindsight and forget it.
I don't see nobody beating the Detroit team like that. Maybe, but Philly. That's the only team I see do that.
That's a good point. That's a great point. Okay,
I'm
this has been a great show tonight. My God. Okay. All right. Believe it or not, this is just question 2.
Oh,
I don't think this question 2 is going to be as fire as question 1, but we'll see. The next CFP ranking is out. I don't know if this is the 3rd or the 4th, but whatever it is, it's next. Who your top 4? And I'm going to ask a little bit different question because it's got what teams would you like to see in the rankings, but this is the final ranking. And before the actual one, let's put some things in perspective because this is rivalry week. And last week was chaos, absolute chaos. The SEC got turned on his neck last week. Texas A&M lost. Ole Miss probably out. They probably cost themselves the entire playoff. Though there is a path, but not a great one. The Big 12 got turned upside down on its head. Both Colorado and BYU lost, creating a 4-way tie for first place. Ironically, the winner probably of last weekend was the ACC with Miami and SMU, because now they probably have a path, both of them, to get into the college football playoff if they win out and make it to the ACC championship game, probably. But this is going to be a crazy weekend, guys. This is rivalry week. Everybody's playing everybody. Here's what I have in the most critical games. In the Big Ten, well, let me do it this way. I'll give you my top 4, and then we'll go from there. Ohio State, Oregon, Texas, Georgia. You can put it in whatever order you want to. Oh, did Ohio State stamp themselves? Probably. Because of the way they beat Indiana. Probably. Oregon, I think, was already in. I don't think there's any way for Oregon to get out, even if they lose to Washington. I don't think there's any way for Oregon to get out. Texas probably stamped themselves in as well.
When you say stamp themselves, you're talking about in what position you say?
Into the college football playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this though.
Who beat Texas? Georgia?
Georgia beat Texas, right?
yeah.
Okay. So Georgia's in. I think Georgia's in.
And they 9-2, and they in.
Yeah, but I think they're in. Who has better wins than Georgia?
A team that's not in Kansas,
Right, a team that's not in. So
Yeah.
I think Georgia's in. Alabama's out. They tried to put Alabama in. They tried to keep them close, but they're out.
Why they?
Because you can't lose like you just lost.
Who they lose to?
Alabama lost to. You would ask me that, and I should have had it in front of me. They just lost to. Doggone it.
Oklahoma. They lost Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Oh, you know what? They set me up again. Doggone it.
Sorry, my bad.
And I fell right for it. That's my fault. You know, we've been doing this show 4 years. You think I would know better by now. And I still fell for it. But you're right.
You won our season right there.
Facts. Venables probably kept his job because of that win.
Venables so crazy contract. He ain't going nowhere.
Well, you can't keep losing games though, and you definitely can't keep losing to Texas.
Huh? We beat them last year. We ain't no keep. Venables on Texas. We been beating them.
No, Oklahoma's been beating them. He ain't been there but a year.
Huh?
This is the second year, right?
Yeah, he beat Texas his first year.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't been there but a year. You said Ben beating them.
The year that they went to the championship, that's the only loss they had. Like, what are you talking?
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying, man.
So you would put in Georgia over Miami or SMU at this point?
No, I'm not saying they're gonna get in over them.
I think
I'm saying they in. They're gonna be in the top 12 for sure.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the top 12 for sure. But now, from the Big 12 perspective, it's an interesting. Are y'all familiar? Do y'all understand the tiebreakers? Most people don't understand the tiebreakers that are going on with them in the Big 12. It's really bananas. So, if only the best breakdown I saw was this one, and I'll read it as it was given as I found it, because other breakdowns I didn't understand. If 2 teams win out of the 4 that are tied for first, whoever the 2 teams are, that's who's gonna play. So that's easy. That's clean. That's easy. Now it gets real complicated if 3 teams win. All right. If 3 teams win, if Colorado is the odd team out, then Arizona State and Iowa State are in. BYU's out because they don't have a tiebreaker on Arizona State or Iowa State. If Arizona State loses and Colorado wins, Iowa State and BYU are in because they have the tiebreaker on Colorado. And BYU has more wins than overall wins than Colorado. If Iowa State loses, then Arizona State and BYU are the teams because again, it's the same thing if Arizona State loses. So Colorado's only path is if 2 teams lose, which by the way is very possible. 2 teams lose, and if BYU loses, but also Texas Tech or West Virginia, Texas Tech wins. So Colorado would need BYU to lose and Texas Tech to win to make it if 3 teams win. Does that make sense?
That's too much going on.
It's a lot.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
And I think I just got mad because it's so much.
I understand that. I respect that. I do respect that.
So Colorado plays Oklahoma State, and do we think they can handle that?
That's a win. That's a win for Colorado.
So I believe, and it's at home. So I believe Colorado's going. I think Colorado's going to get the win.
That's a win.
So then it's going to come down to who can the other teams get the win. Now, Arizona State's been playing some great football, but they got to go to Arizona and play that game. And boy, you know Arizona. I don't even think Arizona. Are they bowl eligible?
They only won.
They're not even bowl eligible. So they would like nothing more than to ruin Arizona State's season.
Spoilers, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a trap game if ever there was one. And then
we're talking Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona State, Arizona. That's a trap game. Then Houston.
They lost everything to the portal last year. Arizona did.
They did.
They
so this is a problem.
They wiped us out in the bowl game, and then they lost everybody.
Yeah, they would love to save their season, and that would save their season. Now, Houston and BYU, that's a trap game. Kansas State could absolutely beat Iowa State. So all Colorado needs is 2 teams to lose, and they got to win their game, and they're in. Now that sucks for them because they had. But Kansas. Let me say something about Kansas. I'm not sure anybody want to play Kansas right now in the country with that boy running away the ball the way he ran the ball.
Yeah.
If he'd have been running the ball like that all season, they wouldn't be in this situation. So
that was unreal.
So, how many teams do you think the SEC gets in?
5.
5? Who are the 5?
So you're gonna have Georgia? Oh no,
Georgia?
No. It'd probably be 4.
Okay, that's what I said.
I'm gonna say Georgia, Tennessee.
Yep.
Ole Miss is out.
Although Tennessee plays Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt.
There's no way they do that twice.
Listen, I feel you, and I think I agree. Except it would be the most Tennessee thing for them to do it twice. It would absolutely be the most Tennessee thing ever for them to do it twice. Oh man, I feel bad for Tennessee. This is a terrible game to end the season. A terrible game. A terrible game to end the season. And do you really trust Tennessee's quarterback like that?
I think okay, so I think Georgia, Tennessee, still.
Okay, all right.
Of course, Texas.
I think Georgia, Texas are locks.
Okay.
I think Texas A&M might be a lock as well.
Tennessee win, they end. They can't go backwards.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
And the ACC, the eight.
I think as long as Miami and SMU win their games and make it to the ACC championship, I think they're in.
Because Clemson is the juggernaut right there.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Clemson needs one of them to lose.
So if Clemson lose and they get knocked out, that means Bama gets back in Clemson's spot.
I don't know if Clemson has a path other than the ACC championship game. I don't know if they do. But by the way, Clemson beating South Carolina is not a lock. And that's it. And it's at Clemson. But that's not a lock.
What's South Carolina rank?
South Carolina is not ranked, but they've had a decent season. Like they've had.
I thought they were ranked.
Are they ranked? I don't think they are. Let me check and make sure. I could be wrong.
South Carolina should be ranked.
Let me check and make sure. I could be wrong. Where's the SEC? Oh, there they are right there. Okay.
They are 18th. They're 18th.
Are they 18?
18th, yeah.
Ooh.
Clemson is 17th.
I can see South Carolina beating them. I'm just being honest. Because that's not a real home game for Clemson. That place is going to have as many South Carolina fans as it is Clemson fans.
And South Carolina they lost to OU. But they put a beat down.
South Carolina has beat.
They beat A&M bad.
They beat A&M bad, and they almost beat Alabama. And they beat Vanderbilt, and they beat Missouri.
And Alabama and Vanderbilt
and
beat Alabama.
Oh,
yeah, that's tough, man.
It is not a lock. It is not a lock that Clemson's going to win that game. It is not. It is not.
I don't know.
I don't either. This thing is completely up in the air.
The playoffs, and this is what the playoffs have done, which is good for football.
Yeah. It makes it nice. It makes it nice here. So we'll see. We will see what happens with that. Are we good? Everybody good on that one?
I am.
Okay, good. All right. Wow. What a week. What a final weekend this is going to be. And it all starts Friday night. So cannot wait. Okay. A little early for this conversation, but we'll go ahead and do it a little bit. Just not a lot of conversation because we still like.
I'm glad you just said that because I struggled with this too early.
Yeah,
it's kind of early, but let me say this: for Memphis to beat Connecticut today, which is why the conversation makes a little sense. It tells me, and by the way, for UCLA to handle women's side, handle South Carolina, not just beat them, handle. It's going to be a good season. It's going to be a good basketball season. And oh, by the way, Notre Dame handled USC. I'm going to say something, and y'all, I don't know if y'all really prepared for this. Notre Dame might have the best backcourt in women's college basketball. In Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles.
It's just early though. It's early.
Yeah.
It is early, and I get that, but I'm just telling you right now.
If Juju
I'm telling you right now.
I think it's too early for Juju because her supporting cast is still young. I think.
But see, Juju is the type that would do some mellow stuff. She would carry the entire team. They would play off of her. Like I can see that easily happen, especially once they get into the playoffs and stuff like that. I mean, in the tournament and stuff like that. Like, she's a difference maker, bro. Like she's been there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But what I'm
anything though.
But I'm just telling y'all right now that USC win was not a fluke.
So you said Notre Dame is that? It's like that.
I'm saying their backcourt. This is what I'm saying. This is what we all know in these boxes right here. In March, you need great guard play. Mm-hmm. They might have the best two guards in the country.
Yeah. I mean,
they might. They're gonna be a problem all season long. I'm just letting y'all know. So I cannot wait to see the women unfold. But the men seem like they rolling this year. The men seem like they rolling too. So it's gonna be some good basketball. The tournament's gonna be outstanding this year. Okay.
What y'all think about Cooper Flag though?
He's playing well, but I don't know how much help he got right now. They keep falling behind in games, and he got to rescue him. That's not a good recipe for long-term success.
They don't look.
You got to get some help, huh?
They don't look defensively sounded either.
They don't. And I'm saying that's not a great recipe. And now I'm gonna tell you who looks interesting to me, and I can't believe I'm about to say that, but it's the truth. Kentucky. They look solid. They look real solid.
You know, it looks solid too. Michigan. It looks solid.
Of course, you're gonna say Michigan. You know, this guy is the homer of homers.
I'm just saying, man. They got a new coach and they playing the right way.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
But I wish Hunter Dickinson was back on the squad, but he's
okay.
Kansas.
You gotta love this guy, right? You gotta love him. Okay, let's go. Question 4, NBA Cup. First of all, we're gonna keep saying this every week until somebody hears us. Shout out to Adam Silver, because I really thought this wasn't gonna work. I thought it was a waste of time. It has been the best thing that's happened in the NBA in the last 30 years. It is. I've never cared about November NBA basketball ever.
Yeah.
And I care now. It's been fantastic. And they're playing hard. They are playing like they want to win this cup. Like they want to win that $500,000 apiece. Shout out to Adam Silver. I got to give him credit. Right now, as it stands, the cup looks like this. In the West, the Rockets, Lakers, and Warriors lead their groups, all undefeated. In the East, the Magic, who knew? The Bucks and the Pistons are tied in their group, and the Hawks and the Celtics are tied in their group. By the way, Celtics are playing right now, and they just shot the thread off the ball in the first quarter of some game they play. Whoever they playing tonight, they are. I don't know if they're blowing them out, but they played the Clippers. I think they shot in the first quarter. They hit like some god awful amount of threes.
Yeah, and Porzingis is back as well. So.
And Porzingis is back.
So that makes a difference.
All roads to the championship in the East lead through Boston, Massachusetts. And that's just what it is. So,
like I said earlier at the beginning of the year, it's gonna take a hellified trade to beat them in 7. Somebody got to do something crazy.
Yeah, because it's funny you said that, because I think, like we found out Saturday night, we still got to get a big man. Like I think we thought we didn't have to, and then we played the Nuggets and it was like, oh yeah, we need to.
Cam looking at you.
I mean, Cam, let's be honest with ourselves, man.
Good.
We need a big man.
We good.
Oh.
What happened before the trade deadline? We already know who we trading for, and we're gonna get a good guard to come with him. Malcolm Brogdon and Valanciunas from Washington. We good.
I'm totally okay. Listen, that's the trade.
We good.
That is the trade. If we can get it, if we can go on and fill it off, that's the trade.
I think we all want trades at this point.
No, my daughter just came in. I'm live.
She heard you talking about the Lakers.
No.
I know. It makes for good. It makes for good TV. It makes for good podcast. Okay. But yeah, I think they got to. That's the only thing, because that's all the Lakers are really missing. They got to get a solid big man, and then once they do that, I think they'll be fine.
Can the Cavaliers continue on the pace that they're on?
Absolutely.
It's solid.
Absolutely.
They are. Yeah.
Absolutely. They have the team, they have the identity, they have the bench, and you need to stay healthy and keep playing solid basketball. They'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Now my question to y'all is, do y'all pull a trade off Warriors now that Milton's out for the season?
Yeah, they're talking about trading him, but including him in the trade. But yeah, I think they're gonna make a deal. They definitely need a consistent second score.
Well, no, I disagree with that. If that's where you're coming from, Chad, I disagree with that. I think Buddy Hield.
That's what they've been saying.
They saying that, but I don't know if that's true.
That's if you keep Buddy Hield on the bench. If you don't, if you put him in the starting lineup,
you got to replace.
Yeah.
Well, then
if you leave,
but do you do that? Do you do that
to keep it working like it's working? Yes. If you can get the right deal, yeah. If you can get the right deal, for sure.
I like Buddy Hield coming off the bench. I'm sorry, I love it.
I do too. I'm not changing that.
Then that's why
I don't think you muck around with that. I think he's sixth man of the year and it's not close. And you got to figure out the rest of it.
Yeah, so that's what they
do. Let me just say this also. Am I crazy, or is this NFL game ending right now? The first half ending right now. Is this game going by fast or what?
What's the score now?
It's 14-10 Ravens. But it looks like it's about to be 14-13. Because it look like the Chargers about to kick a field goal. So we'll see. But yeah, I think the Warriors got to pull a trade. I think the Lakers got to pull a trade. And by the way, they have to. Let me be very clear, and I'll speak on behalf of both our teams. They have to do this now. Right. You don't have that many years left with these two great players. Right. And they're playing at ridiculous all-star levels, both of them. Stop mucking around with the future and go ahead and go all in.
Yeah.
What are you saving it for? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get that out for both franchises.
But not Jerry Jones all in. Go really all in.
No, an actual all in. Yeah. A bona fide all in. Okay. All right.
Well, it's interesting because I think before the trade deadline, I think LaMelo could get moved, and I think Trae Young could get moved.
I don't know why those two teams are trying to hold on to them anyway. It doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. You're not winning with those two guys on your squad. And it seems like LaMelo fell out of grace with the organization anyway, because you benched him for the other kid the other day, which was weird, but whatever. And then he showed you're a fool. Here's his 50 piece.
Yeah. And then and also Brandon Ingram.
Right. So I don't know. This is a weird. We're in a weird space right now. But I would like to see the Lakers do it sooner than later, because the earlier you can get this guy in and build chemistry, the better off your long term I think he is.
Yeah, I'm glad the Denver game played the way it did, because it shows we need a big.
We need a big. That's the only thing that's missing. Yeah. You got all the other pieces working pretty well. Now, the question is, what is that big going to cost you? I think you can't get out of it without giving up Reeves. I think you got to. I hate that. I hate that. But
I don't think you have to. I think Rui Hachimura, yes. Mm-hmm. But D'Angelo Russell, because that's attractive to teams. That the $18 million is going to
no question.
So no question. But the Rui, yes. And guess what? Rui been hurt and Cadet been shining. So
Rui over Reeves for sure. Rui over Reeves for sure.
Are you talking about trade or better player?
Trade.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to keep Reeves though. You want to keep.
I think
you want to.
You can get. I think you can get away with Rui and D'Lo's contract. Throw a Gabe Vincent $1.6 million, whatever he makes.
I think it depends on who you're going after. I think we can get Valanciunas without Reeves. I don't think we can get anybody above that without it.
I don't think we need anybody above that.
Listen, I agree as well, but I also understand who I'm dealing with.
The talk is Malcolm Brogdon and Valanciunas. That is their main target, and they both.
Which I think would be the exact thing we need because it brings defense back to brings that defensive side of the ball back, which is what we need because we can't have Connect right now is playing solid defense, but with a Malcolm Brogdon out there, it goes to a whole nother level. And then Valanciunas cleans everything up.
Right.
Everything. So I think that's the trade. But we'll see.
And the draft pick.
Oh yeah, you got to get that draft pick over with.
That's why you don't have to touch Reeves though. So at the end of the day, 3 years from now, LeBron ain't playing. Let's just call it 2 years from now, he may not be playing. Let's say that AD is not on the downside, but he's the guy. You can still surround him with Brogdon. You can still have Reeves. You can still have Connect. You can still have this center. Like it doesn't fall.
My only concern is while I think the now trade is Valanciunas Brogdon, are they going to go for the now trade or are they going to because you're losing the 28th pick no matter what? Are you going for the now trade in Valanciunas and Brogdon, or are you going for the now and future trade in somebody else that doesn't get you a big man but does get you a viable scorer? That's how you end up with LaMelo or you end up with Trey in that situation. Which I don't know. Because to me, if you go for the future trade, you're still in the same spot. You might have a better scorer, but you don't have that big man that you so desperately need to get past the Nuggets.
100%. I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. This has been a phenomenal show. Now we got to make these picks.
How we do last week?
How did we do last week?
Some did better than others. Some did better than others.
Okay.
Right now, we let me see. Cam is in the lead overall. 12 out of 15.
Hey, that's my birthday, 12/15, of course.
Yeah, I'm 7 out of 15, and you 8 out of 15, Lloyd.
Okay. All right.
All
right. That's still above 500. I'll take it.
It is. It is.
That means if you're betting with me, you're still making money. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You ain't. I mean, you can't buy the big turkey,
but you can still eat.
But you can still eat.
Yeah,
you still eat. If you use your money wisely, you still eat. Now, if you're betting with Cam, you balling right now. You out here in the street.
Right now, I'll be having some radical picks.
Yeah. You kidding Lamar right now. All right. Well, let's get into it. Michigan and Ohio State. Couldn't avoid this one.
We all agree on this.
I would think so. It's gonna hurt. It hurts a little bit, don't it? That stings, don't it, Chad? This reality stings a little bit.
Because
now, let me say this before you say anything you got to say, Chad.
Don't do this.
And I think I speak for the whole group when I say this. Ryan Day, I'm gonna look right to the camera. Ryan Day, if you muck this up,
fired.
Out of there.
They go fire you, brother.
Out of there.
There is no path for you to keep this job if you muck this up. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. There's no better opportunity to win the game.
No better.
Okay, so there you go. All right. Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Oh, we all listen. We knew before I put it up it was Ohio State. Let's be clear.
I didn't pick Ohio State, but just to let y'all know.
Chad, don't do this. Don't do this.
Hey. I didn't pick Ohio State.
He on one, man. He on one tonight.
Wow.
Hey man, this is the end of Ryan Day. I'm just
so you taking the L just because.
Yeah, it's a principle. It's principle.
It's a principle. I got you. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So you picked who?
Michigan.
You picked Michigan, brother.
Hey, next year we got 12 million reasons to be happy.
Ask me. Oh, I don't have that one here. I have it though. Just give me a second. I have it. Ask me, am I gonna pick Michigan with you? Just ask me that real quick.
Man, come on, pick Michigan with me.
You know what I'm saying? Ask me if I'm gonna pick Michigan with you.
Lord, are
You gonna pick? You gonna pick me?
Hell no, can't do that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you were clear on where I stood with it.
That's messed up, man.
Okay. No, I love you, man. You my little bro. I love you. But you out here on that street driving by yourself. Okay. This one is tough. This one is tough. Look at father coming in to rescue. That's my son, Michigan.
Yeah.
I feel you, Jesse T. First of all, I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Happy anniversary to you.
Yeah.
And I love you too, man. I love you like the big brother you are to me. But you know y'all ain't winning that game. All right. Okay. This was hard, man. Listen.
It ain't hard for me.
This was hard, man.
Tennessee, man.
Listen. On paper, you are correct, sir. On paper, you are correct.
It's a feel-good story. They've won the championship already this year by beating Alabama. They already won their championship.
Is Alabama better than Tennessee?
Yes, I think they are.
It don't matter. Cameron's in the lead, and I'm riding his coattails. I'm Tennessee.
I got to find some games somewhere. Give me Vanderbilt. Give me Vanderbilt.
Come on, Lord, stop.
Hey, give me Vanderbilt marching that goalpost down the street one more time.
In the river, going to the river.
Mm.
Wow.
I'm just saying. We would not be on show if we didn't do this.
Wow.
Give me the Cowboys for very, very personal reasons.
See, I picked Washington last time, and the Cowboys won. I'm picking the Cowboys because I need them to lose.
No, give me the Cowboys. And Giants, don't muck this up. Give me the Cowboys.
I hope y'all win, though. I do hope y'all win.
Stop. You know what? Nobody don't let you put that evil in the street. Give me the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
We'll tie in overtime.
Don't do that. Don't let this come down to a tie. Don't do that, Cam.
Give me the Cowboys.
How am I supposed to get in the car with you if you keep doing stuff like this?
Give me the Cowboys.
Thank you, sir.
Because they are the most messed up franchise that will go out and try to win this game.
They're going to win it. They're going to be sitting there with turkey legs in their mouth. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Can't wait. All right. Bears and Lions. Ooh.
Trap.
Ooh.
That is a trap game.
I don't think the Bears have enough to beat the Lions at home. But I think I need the Lions to believe that the Bears don't have it. I don't need the Lions to let the foot off the gas now. I don't think they will. Give me the Lions. But boy, this is the kind of game. I don't know. I'm gonna go Lions, and it's Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna go Lions too. I don't see them losing on Thanksgiving.
Not at home. Why are they getting the early game? The Giants and Cowboys should be playing the early game. They need to switch the times.
This is a must-win. This is a must-win game for the Lions, believe it or not, too.
It is. It is because
schedule. They schedule coming up is brutal.
No, it is. And here's the thing: the Packers are playing better.
Exactly. It's brutal.
They're 6 of 7. They're 6 of 7. They're coming.
They got the Bears.
They are coming.
They got the Bears twice though. That may help.
That might be the only thing that helps. You're right. That might be the only thing that helps. I'm taking the.
They do got the Packers, the Bills, and the Vikings coming too though.
That's ugly. That's an ugly stretch right there. We're gonna find out a lot about them.
I'm taking the Lions, man. That's
okay. Last game. I think this is next Sunday. No, Monday night. It's Sunday or Monday night. Is this game? No, it's Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon, I believe. Eagles Ravens.
Wait.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the afternoon.
Yes,
Sunday afternoon game.
I heard that
they go flex out.
They might.
Yeah, I can see a flex out for sure on this one.
Yes,
This
because
is
the night game is the 49ers and the Bills. So that game may be getting flexed.
I would flex that. That's not a bad game, but I don't want to see the 49ers. I don't think anybody wants to see the 49ers right now. This is a much better game. I would love to see Eagles Ravens on the night game.
It's a good one too.
That's a good one. And the best part about this game is Saquon versus Derek.
It's a lot of storylines.
Ooh. Saquon versus Derek. The king versus the king to be. I don't know, man. Nope. Devontae Smith gonna be ready.
I thought he was just missing one. I think he's supposed to be back.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go Eagles.
If the Ravens don't have Roquan, I don't think they can win this game. I don't think they can come close to winning this game.
I do.
But let me say this. Lamar ain't lost to but one NFC team his entire career. By the way, do y'all know who that team is? This is going to shock you when you hear this.
The Giants.
But I'm about to give you the other part of that. Do you know who was playing for the Giants when they lost?
Oh, here we go.
Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
This may be one of those.
Just saying.
This may be one of those Kansas City Buffalo games. I'm gonna go. Oh my God.
It's a tough game.
The Ravens give up a lot of yards.
They do.
Their corners give up a lot of yards. The Eagles, Slay is not what he was. But that ain't how the Ravens attack you. Like, they don't attack down the field like that. It's screen passes. It's cross routes. They don't attack down the field. And if it comes down to who the better running backs are, it comes down to who the better quarterback play is.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only way the Eagles win this game is if they keep the offense of the Ravens off the field. So I'm gonna go Ravens by 7.
That's a great analysis. Oh man. The challenges I'm having with picking the Ravens is that the way this is here's what's crazy about what's happening right now.
It depends on this game too. Exactly. Yeah.
You're picking the Ravens, which you would normally pick the Eagles, and I'm about to pick the Eagles because of this one factor. The Eagles are smart enough to do what the Ravens have not been smart enough to do, and that is run the damn ball.
Yeah.
Eagles gonna run the ball, or they're gonna find ways to give Saquon the ball in wherever he needs the ball. And without Roquan Smith, if Roquan Smith is not playing, I don't know how the Ravens win this game because they're not going to be on the field enough to win the game. Oh man. I'm going to say Eagles and pray that I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I'm going to say Eagles. Because I just without Roquan Smith to try to stop Saquon, I don't know how they win this game. There's no pressure.
Next man up.
Yeah. Well, how's that working out for him? Okay. Wow, what a great show this has been. Shout out to y'all, man. It's fantastic. All right. Who are we shout? First of all, shout out to Thanksgiving. Can't wait. It's gonna be a fantastic time. Everybody watch your waistline. Get your workouts in early this week. I'm gonna get one in tonight because I got to. Can't be trying to put all that stuff on my stomach and keep my goal. I've basically given up my quote unquote diet this week. I already know what's gonna happen. This ain't the week to be trying to maintain.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
This is the week to give yourself grace, brother.
You gotta have some grace this week. Come on. You gotta have grace this week. So I'm gonna just do the best I can this week. So overall Thanksgiving shout out for sure. Is there any other shout outs overall we need to give?
Mm,
That's probably it for overall shout out. Can I just add one story to this? Just because Tiger skipping the Hero World Challenge because he's trying to let his back heal, because he's trying to make one more run, makes me sad inside.
it's terrible. It's terrible, man.
It just makes me sad inside. I hate to see one of my heroes go out on the shield, go out on the sword. And that's what it kind of feels like is happening at this point. Like, I'd love to see him have one more inning
Yeah.
to break the record, but I don't think he got it. I just don't. 4 days worth,
It's a lot of shots. It's a lot of shots.
a lot of shots, man. A lot of shots.
It is a lot of shots, but if it's one tournament that he can win, that he can compete in probably for the next 5 years,
The Masters.
would be the Masters because he owns
Yeah.
that course. And that course doesn't like it fits him.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, like he go out there and have 3 good rounds at the Master, he could coast the 4th round because everybody is scared of what he can do the 4th round. Yeah, I get it though. I mean,
Now he'd be done for the season if he won it. He'd be done for the season. That'd be it. But you're right. You're right.
yeah, and I don't know if y'all seen. I mean, we see the good stories, the feel good stories. We see the videos, but I'm telling you, his son is amazing.
Oh, listen.
Yeah.
The sequel is coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sequel is coming.
Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be better than Tiger. I'm not saying that, but it's not gonna be like Bronny and LeBron.
No. No.
Man,
It's gonna,
No.
It's gonna be Bryson LeBron.
like, bro, not even that, Chad. This Charlie is so good, bro. Like, I'm telling you, and it's an individual sport. It's an individual sport.
Yeah.
Here's what he is. And Cam, I know you're gonna agree when I say this. Charlie is very good, and also he listens well.
That's it.
Facts.
So when his daddy says, "This is what you need to do,"
He duplicates.
he does exactly what his daddy just told him to do.
That's
So
right.
if you're gonna be good, you're gonna be naturally good and a student of the game.
Gotta listen. Gotta listen.
Now you Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we saying. This dude could be better than his daddy. It could be. I'm not saying he's gonna be,
He could be.
but he could be.
Yeah.
The sequel could be better than the original. Just saying.
When Tiger was on
Sounds
top
good.
of the world, I don't know if y'all noticed, when he was on top of the world, like dominating, he changed his golf swing.
Yes.
Mhm.
See, he won't let Charlie do that.
Right. The mistakes that he made, he's not gonna let Charlie make those mistakes.
Right.
Right. 100%. 100%. 100%. All right, who y'all shouting out, man? Let's get to it.
I guess I'll go. Shout out to y'all, man, your families, and a happy Thanksgiving for sure. Today is a special day because it's my mother's birthday. A happy heavenly birthday.
Shout out to her.
Prayers up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, those holiday times hit different when that happens, and I know y'all know. So definitely difficult time. Also, shouting out to one of my close friends who unfortunately passed away on Sunday. Definitely shouting him and his family out, and just rest easy. It's been a terrible couple of days. But definitely shouting them out during this difficult time. So
Yeah. Prayers up for you and your family and friends and everybody connected to that situation too, Chad.
appreciate it.
Cam, who you shouting out, brother?
I just shout out to my son. He got a birthday. He's gonna turn 17 this week on Thanksgiving.
Man,
So he's geeked up and he got him a little girlfriend. So.
oh man,
I love it with parents. He got a little girlfriend.
Shout out to him. And then shout out to my girl, because we had an amazing time this weekend at the Margarita Ball.
nice.
Yo, boo. That's your boo.
Yeah.
I'll start singing right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
You better turn into Usher real quick.
Man,
He about to do the whole song.
better stop playing with me.
I'm just saying. I felt the song coming just now. I gave him a shout out before, but I'm gonna give her a more specific shout out. Shout out to the young one, Hannah Hidalgo, the point guard for the Notre Dame women's basketball team, and shout out to the coach for swagging out after the game. I don't know if you saw the viral video going online, but they for real. They are for real, and she is for real. The coach. I forget her name. I apologize to her. I think it's Ivy. I think her name is Ivy. Coach Ivy is her name. That's Jaden Ivy's mother, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Coach Ivy. Okay, I got it. See, okay. The old man didn't kick in too much just then. So it wasn't too much. So shout out to her, and I just think that's a dope win. And then shout out to UCLA. They got a dope win. They for real, man. Women's teams. I'm a champion of women's basketball. Have been for quite some time. I love it. I want those ladies to keep winning, and it seems like they're trending in the right direction this season. And I think that hype is starting to build up again, like it did last year. I don't know if it's gonna get back to the fever pitch Caitlin Clark levels, but the game is good. The game is very in a good space, and I hope they keep maximizing for what it is. So shout out to them. Of course, shout out to my brothers here. Love y'all, man. It's been a phenomenal year, and we headed into December with a bang. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, some good things are happening behind the scenes, and we can continue to ratchet up the show to the next level. And I think we will. And then that's pretty. And then shout out to our families for putting up with us, allow us to keep doing this. We got great wives, and they are very supportive. Great kids that are very supportive. Allow us this hour or two to do this every week, and it's been great. We love it. So let's keep the train moving. All right, guys, have a great Thanksgiving week. Like I said, shout out to the Rewatch Gang. Have a great Thanksgiving week as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. The Five Nation. We appreciate you. Keep supporting us as we keep doing what we do. And we up out of here.
Plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the strongest. 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5.